I said the same thing as well. Let's see exactly what's going on. Someone did mention medications coming in at it. Even with tomatoes, this is not usual. I mean, I know we be low over here in my parts of New Jersey, but hey family, welcome back to another video. Hopefully you all are doing well. This is Shauna and I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us. You guys check in. Let us know where you're watching from and how you are doing. If you're new here, this is Shauna and I'm always checking in from New Jersey. That's Northern New Jersey. All right, fam, so let's jump right into today's video. We're going to get into some of the comments. We have not gotten into the comments for a little bit. So we're going to jump right into some comments, and then I'm going to share with you all some of the things I've been seeing in some stores this past week. So stay tuned for that. Anything that you want to share your shopping experience, you want to share what's going on, your thoughts, everything, of course, you can leave in the comments down below. All right, so we jumping right into it. Montana came through and said a dozen of eggs at Save-A-Lot was $6 in southern middle Tennessee. Oh my, thank you for sharing that with us. So much for Save-A-Lot, where you're supposed to go and actually save a lot. We still have not been back to a Save-A-Lot since like maybe last year. Because my last experience, I noticed that the prices was higher than Aldi and Walmart. But of course, I do need to give them another visit to see if that changed. How many of you guys actually still shop at a Save-A-Lot? $6 for 1 dozen of eggs. That's crazy. All right, so Montana extended comment. She comes in and say that there are countries that won't even sell our products to their citizens, but yet the stuff that they're putting in the food that's being sold to us is quite ridiculous, y'all. She goes on to discuss pet food. She says, I'm on a veterinarian page on Facebook, and time after time there are inquiries about their pets having problems with their skin. Mine does, and I spent over $700 at the vet's trying to get him better, and none of it has worked. I totally believe the poor little fella's problems are related to the poisons in the food chain. I'm not just talking about a random post here and there either. I'll say 1 in every 3 is about skin related problem. So when you notice something is a trend in your animal or even yourself is having that same problem, it can all be linked to possibly the same thing. And that can be the food. So definitely, honestly, guys, when it comes down to the food chain over here in the United States, if you're not careful on what you're buying, you can definitely end up with some type of rare disease or some type of sickness or just whatever, because honestly it's just getting worse, y'all, when it comes down to the food. And when we talk about being careful, we have to think about what we can afford, because some people say, well, I can't afford to shop all organic, and even organic is not really organic, you know. So it really sucks at the end of the day. But $700, oh man, pets are just as costly as our children nowadays, huh? Wow, just for some visits, and then none of it worked. I would be so mad. But it's better you got them checked out anyhow. And you can make the decision to keep swapping out the food and see what works, or, make your own at home, because that right there is crazy. Hopefully, your pet is doing better by now. While some who do have their own eggs, that's not the case for all of us. So happy grandma for Ruth P said. My son-in-law almost cried yesterday because the 18 count cost of eggs cost him $7 plus. Oh my, now that's ridiculous. I think I saw in Walmart at least that the 18 count was about $9 and change. If I'm not mistaken, I could have been somewhere else. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, the price of eggs. How many of y'all think that the price of eggs will drop within the next 2 weeks? Let us know. Well, then I do discuss how if you do want eggs, you do have a membership, it's best to buy them in bulk. But even like at Sam's Club, last week they was 19.88. This week they were $20.12 for their 70 count eggs. That's still not bad versus paying over $5, $6 per that dozen. So the shopping experience is no longer that affordable experience anymore. So from Tracy, I love shopping at Trader Joe's. It's a treat, of course. I usually shop at Aldi, but I'm hearing that prices there just recently went up again. So yes, I'm even when I scroll across social media, when I'm looking at some videos on YouTube, I'm hearing that people are saying, the shocking prices at Aldi. Who would have ever expected Aldi prices to be this high? So definitely shopping at affordable places. Yeah, we are running out of options. So thank you, Tracy, for coming through and sharing with us in the comments. And from Michael, hey, here in Plymouth, Walmart, the price of 1 dozen great value eggs are over $4 now. Also, what really surprised me is that olive oil is way up. The 51-ounce bottle of great value classic olive oil is 19.28. Wow. I'll compare that price in a minute to see how much it is here in Jersey. Lots of reasons for what I'm finding. Europe has been dealing with higher temperatures, droughts, a bacteria in the Russian-Ukraine war. The cost for pasta remains low, as well as most fresh vegetables. Well, thank you, Michael, for coming through and checking in from Plymouth, Massachusetts. I think y'all prices are maybe a little bit higher than ours. I'm not too sure. But we're going to go ahead and check the price of that olive oil right now over in my local Walmart. So, Michael, you did state that yours, the olive oil there is 19.28. All right, so now that I'm looking here, looks like we are actually more expensive here. Jersey is being, like, if you are a New Jersey resident, and you do, go into the stores, you do shop, and you manage your household, you will notice that we are really being priced out as well here in New Jersey. New Jersey is becoming a very, very unaffordable state to live in for a lot of people. So the great value oil here, which is the extra virgin olive oil, is $19.52 for the 51 ounces here. And then for the organic olive oil here, it is $22.97 for that 51 ounces. Man, that's quite crazy. I have certain oils stockpiled. Not all is great to stockpile for a number of years, but we do have certain oils stockpiled. But I noticed after a while and after we changed like certain things that we consume, some things in my stockpile started to go to waste, which really sucks. Because products, some products in general are not the same from before, and we notice that because if we consume these products for a while and we go back and we taste it now, we notice the difference. Turn that label around, you notice the difference. So definitely, how much are people really stockpiling nowadays, depending on what they used to stockpile back in the day? A lot of stockpiles, I believe, they have changed, unless you're not looking or not used to tasting, and some people are still just picking up. But you really do have to prep what you eat and eat what you prep, because if not, that's when people will feel like, well, stockpiling is not worth it. What's the purpose of prepping? Because then they throw away food. But you really have to rotate your stuff out, and it's really important. Like I said, prep what you eat and only eat what you prep. And that's that. And if you feel as if you want to add some new things to your stockpile prepper pantry, make sure you open it up and try it out first before really going in and stockpiling that item. Unless it's like a non-food item like Band-Aids, or alcohol, or peroxide, or toothpaste, or, household accessories or something like that. Food items, you really have to try that thing out. All right, so we did go back to Sam's and notice that the beef was spaced out, but people were still pausing and looking at the price and really walking away. It's becoming unaffordable for a lot of people to, put beef in their budget, unfortunately. We also still have that limit of 2 cases of egg at Sam's Club. And then we visited Walmart. We didn't record, just took some pictures, noticing that the freezer sections are looking spaced out again. And this is after they renovated this side of the store as well. These shoppers who I shop upon. But noticing that the masks are coming back in effect, you guys. But this is the meat department. Not many shoppers. And it looked like they paused the renovations on this side because they still haven't even put the billboards back over the meat. Where you see all the white at the top, it usually would say beef, pork, chicken. Yeah, and they didn't even put that back up as of yet. But I believe renovations here is over by November 1st or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. It's in November. For 1 gallon of orange juice is coming in at $8.28. What oranges are they using for 1 gallon? Yes, $8.28. They can keep it. 60 count eggs still coming in at $18.28 here. 36 count coming in at $11.08. And the big thing, is eggs right now. Someone said I just came back from the supermarket. Eggs are $5 to $7 in Long Island, New York. That's for 1 dozen of eggs, y'all. All right, fam. So what a report today. Thank you all for sharing in the comments. Wow, the big discussion right now is still those eggs. The price of eggs is still out of hand. I think it's gonna last for a little bit. They're saying that the bird flu is definitely out of hand this year, just like every other year though, right? Yeah. But we remember when the price of eggs did go up about, what, a year ago to about that $20, for that case at Walmart. And we're seeing it again. We're witnessing it again. So hopefully it don't last for that long because I know that hurt a lot of people budgets, especially, if your family do eat a lot of eggs. And to cut back on them eggs, listen, we boil you eggs like it ain't nothing over here. And the best deal that I've been finding is getting the eggs from bulk stores, as I mentioned, like BJ's, if you have a Costco, your Sam's Club. That is more cost effective to get it that way. And that's to me personally. Unless you know that farmer who trying to get rid of them eggs because their chickens is laying eggs, so frequently, and they're selling them for possibly dirt cheap, just because they're not looking for that big profit. Other than that, I don't know, because eggs are expensive right now. It really is. So we're going to leave this video right here where it's at. If you are new here and you did enjoy today's video, all you have to do is subscribe to become part of the family. And of course, if you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. Until next time, y'all, this is Shauna, and I'm officially checking out from Moments with Us. Make sure you all stay prepped, stay blessed, and stay safe. Most of all, remain beautiful queens and kings. We are in this together. Peace.